Hey there everyone, it's Val, and welcome to today's end of the day tour for Tolkiencraft II, The Labors of Valentine. Well, I'm happy to say that the storage floor area of the base is, I'd say, 95% done. Which makes me very happy because it was one of the biggest parts that needed to be made into rooms and decorated, so woohoo! We added a few more touches out here, some various wheelbarrows, just to spice it up because I realized I hadn't put any out here. We have put cracked bricks on the walls, the ceilings, and the floors in appropriate locations. We haven't done the towers yet. This is all the storage area. So I've shown this storage area before, but this is with stuff in it. I know that some of the rooms look a little sparse. The reason that I'm trying not to go too insane with how much stuff I'm putting down here is because too much DecoCraft stuff can in fact cause issues with lag. And so I'm trying not to go too insane. We'll see. As you can see, we are also going to be trading some blocks. And so what I've done is in some of the storerooms you have various semi-precious stones like amber and lapis lazuli. And of course processed irons, or metals, I should say iron and tin. We've got some copper over here. Of course we've got some coal, everybody needs coal. We've recently shipped a lot of aluminum and bronze, so we're kind of down on that. Or we possibly could actually be shipping it in. I haven't actually... Uh-oh. I think I'm going to be disconnected. Well, this sucks. Okay, well, this end of the day tour is going to be interrupted briefly with a... timeout. Alright, well, hopefully this won't be too long. I have no idea why it still thinks I'm on there. Alright, I guess we'll try to connect again. We'll see. This is the second timeout I've had today, which is not too bad, all things considered. Alright, okay, so where was I? Yes, I was showing the various rooms. Yeah, I think I was over here when I thought I was over there. And this is Apatite for all your fertilizer needs. And of course you have some sulfur. Now these rooms are the 5% that isn't done yet because I can't properly finish these until these runes come out. But basically there's various types of limestone are going in here. Both of these rooms have limestone in them. And we also have some basalt over there. And we got that room. And of course we are selling some granite. Or like I said, or we could be shipping it in. I don't know. I assume we're selling it, but maybe we're not. Maybe we're actually shipping it in. Or acting as a middleman. Who knows? And more of those. Oops. I still have to add a little bit more here. I'm probably going to add like some rakes and stuff like that. Shovels, that kind of thing. But at least we got the wheelbarrows of feed happening here, which is kind of necessary if we're going to be having elk. And probably, at some point, I should put a couple of elk in some of the stalls. But, I'm going to show you this last. Because that is the niftiest thing, I think. Right, I do not recall if I showed this on the end of the day tour. I think I did, as a matter of fact, but just in case, this is one of the two drainage points in the tower. These lead actually outside. These little channels, so they act as a way for if the river floods. They shouldn't have water come in there due to water pressure. But when it does start to drain, that's one of the drainage points. Right, so this is the part that I worked on today, besides the decorating of all the storerooms. So this up until today, had my smeltery and my vine production and my enchanting area. And that's all gone. I've moved some of it, I packed away unless I need it, and I moved my experience thing upstairs. So instead, this is now what it was always intended to be, which is the food storage area for the fortress itself, the main fortress. So you can see that we got a lot of barley and rice, pepper, salt. We've got some curry and ginger. They probably are getting a little low on that, but you don't really use a lot of those. This is obviously their wine storage area, and it looks like they might be getting a little low. They do like their wine. This here. And yeah, this one's a little sparse as well. Let's see. Yeah, that one's mostly empty. Obviously, we were waiting for some shipments, and somebody grew a lot of potatoes. And in here, this actually has some ice in here, so we can store some of the fish and stuff as it comes in before it gets sent to the various kitchens. And that's what all this other food is as well. It's temporarily stored here after it's been harvested in the farm until it gets sent up to the appropriate places. So this should keep this room a little bit chillier, the ice that's there. Right. And at the end here, we have 3 storerooms with various boxes and crates and barrels holding various goods. And when all is turned over to the elves, that door is going to be gone. Everything behind that door will also be filled in, and this elevator will also be gone, and this will be just be a storeroom instead of a shortcut into the fortress that I use all the time. Right, so the piece de resistance, I hope I pronounced that right, of the storage area. And that is the precious trade goods area, and that's why it's behind bars. We still have to hire the guards, but they'll come in here. That will open for anybody. This, for anybody except for me and Greaterator, should not open. We are going to hire some guards, and they will be stationed inside, and they will be in charge of opening this gate and this gate. They'll only open this gate when they're changing shifts or somebody has to run off and take a tinkle. But since we don't have anybody in here to open the gate for me yet, the player detector that's in here is set to detect me and Greaterator. And we have to turn the switch ourselves to get in here. So as you can see, I've got quite a few precious things in here. And again, I've just put them on here on the wall until we remove this, and then they will have their proper piles. But we got a lot of nice stuff in here for trade. Only 2 blocks of draconium, though. That's very precious. And we've got some ruby and, of course, diamonds. All very good stuff for trading, high value. You gotta protect it. There we go. And we're out. Let's get these out of my pocket. Right. So that's what I've been working on, and I do not see anything else on my to show you list. So I think I can say, with relative certainty, that's the end of the tour for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the stream sometime. Y'all take care now. Bye.